Hey, what is going on, guys? This is Tharshey and welcome back to another video on the channel. This is the 4th episode of my Season 18 Rebuilding Glory campaign in Lord of the Rings Rise to War. So if you guys do enjoy this video, then please do drop a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to turn on post notifications. Anyways, let's get straight into it. So as I said, this is the 4th episode. It's been quite a gap since the last episode we did, and you're going to see that when we look at the map, a lot has gone on since the last video. So we're going to have a look at the map, dive into that, and go and have a look at all the different leaderboards. So if we look at the map, you can see that, well, things aren't looking too great, but there has been a lot of war. In fact, it's literally just total war. There is fighting happening everywhere, and it's crazy. So basically, if you guys remember, the alliances are as stand, Lyndon, Arnor, and Angmar together. So the three of us are allied. 2 teams in Arnor, 2 teams in Lyndon, 2 teams in Angmar. But the second team for both Arnor, Lyndon, and Angmar on full. That's not full. We had some randoms join us to make up the numbers. But anyway, so those 3 factions together, and we are up against Gondor, Rohan, Rhûn, and Lothlorien. And as you can probably tell, Gondor is doing absolute work in the south, and that's because Gondor's 3 teams are powerful. Like they're all really strong. Basically, every player you come across when fighting them is a whale, and it's scary to fight them. Rohan, on the other hand, are really easy to fight. They have 1 or 2 strong players here and there, but most of their players are more free to play / low spenders. And yeah, so it's a much more even fight against them. Lot is also pretty strong, especially Bend and F-Kit. And Rhûn, I'm not sure, because I have not seen any reports from that fight, nor have I fought any of them myself. But, Lot I know, because I've fought both with Bend and I've fought with F-Kit before on the same team and against them. So yeah, we're going to go zoom in here and have a look at all the weapons. But basically, what is happening was Rohan and us fought, over here at this pass and down here. And we were wiping Rohan out, so Gondor came in to help. And, unfortunately, we aren't strong enough to fight off 2 factions at the same time, especially Gondor. 1 vs 1, Gondor against Arnor, Gondor are going to win. They just are way stronger than us. But yeah, they were able to push us back, take all these, let me zoom in, take all these areas from us. Ron came from the south as well, and, we got split up. A bunch of our players got stuck in Durin's Vale. Some of us got stuck around here. As you can see, most of my team is located around Minheriath and Aaron Vaughan. And yeah, it was a crazy fight. We eventually basically swapped everyone over from Durin's into Minheriath, especially those that got relocated and stuff. And now we're basically just fighting one-on-one against Rohan, and we are finally being able to push them back. We've lost a lot of our eco, like a lot of eco. My entire economy was in Isengard, and the entire eco has just relocated now, basically. And even then, I still have like 70 open tiles or something. I have to just go look. But yeah, so we are finally making a comeback against Rohan and pushing them back. Though if Gondor, turns any attention to us, then we'll end up falling back again, because, our barracks is very low from fighting Rohan consistently, and Gondor will just wipe us anyway. But yeah, we're fighting for our lives basically down here in the south. But that being said, Lyndon is, I don't know how to put this. Lyndon is absolutely crazy. They are in a state of complete and utter war. Like it's war everywhere. They are fighting the absolute power that Gondor is. They are also fighting Rhûn, and they are fighting Lothlorien as well, though they do have some help against Lothlorien at least, and maybe Rhûn if any Rhûn players are still up there in forward weight from Angmar. But that being said, Lyndon is basically just 24/7 fighting as well, and it's crazy. Angmar, they've basically just been pushing up in the north. So they were fighting Rhûn, because Rhûn had taken forward weight and relocated there to help a lot, but they were able to push them out. So I assume all of Rhûn is out the area and probably only fighting Lyndon now. So Angmar is probably just fighting Loth. But yeah, everyone is doing the best. We obviously are not going to be able to win this. Like someone mentioned, I think on one of my recent videos, they were like, you guys know Gondor is probably going to take the ring. And I'm like, yeah, definitely. None of us even came into the season wanting the ring, to be honest. And we are definitely not going to be able to get it because Gondor is a very, very, very powerful faction. And there's no way we would be able to beat them. Especially not, the way the survey is currently balanced. I mean, if it was just Gondor and Loth, it would be very even. We could probably win then, maybe. I don't know. That's a very 50-50 thing. Add Rohan into the mix. I'll still say it's decently even. I mean, our chances go down, obviously, because we have to be basically just occupied with Rohan, and then it would be Lyndon and Angmar against Gondor and Loth. And I think Gondor is maybe a bit stronger, but add Rune into that, and yeah, there's just no way. But let's have a look at all the weapons. So if we have a look at the main pin, I'm not sure how big it is at the moment. Okay, so it is still pretty big. There was a couple massive ones. So when they first pushed at this crossing, there was a big red weapon. That was because Ring held mostly over there because a lot of Lion was still stuck in Durin's Vale, but since then they have been able to pull back over and take over the fighting as well. But if you have a look at this massive weapon here, it is 16.1 million participants with over 5.4 million deaths. We have Lion at the top, TWIA from Rohan next, then we have Ring, and then we have Honor and WWLF from Rohan. So crazy big pin there. Over here we have TWIA against Lion and Ring, 270k participants, 94k deaths. Over here we have Lion, TWIA, Ring, and WWLF, and Honor again, 881,000 participants, 270,000 deaths. Over here we have Ring at the top, actually, interesting. So wait, where is this? Hold up. Oh, is this? Oh, okay, yeah, just pushing back towards this choke. Yeah, it was. Okay, cool. So we have Ring over here at the top, TWIA, Honor, and then Lion, 215k participants, 67,000 deaths. This is a bit of a Gondor pun. That is very scary to see. 326,000 participants, 90,000 deaths, haha, from Gondor against Lion. And yeah, okay, this is not good. If they push us, I don't know what's going to happen there. We'll have to see. Over here in the troll shows, we have a massive Linden against Gondor pin. This is Talp, the main team in Linden, against Haha from Gondor. And we have some players from Wing supporting. 3.1 million participants with 1.1 million deaths. There's another big red weapon from Linden. I did say Linden is, fighting everywhere, and, it's massive fights everywhere. 2.9 million participants here, 1 million deaths. I feel like this was bigger a couple days ago, but obviously I'm recording this now, not then, so it has dropped in size a bit, I feel. Talp here against both Dome teams from Gondor. Then you have Arda from I don't know who Arda is, honestly. But we have Arda from Linden, Wing from Linden, and then Haha at the bottom from Gondor. We have another big pin, and yeah, this is a mix. So we have Talp and Wing, the Linden teams, right at the top. We have the two Dome teams from Gondor. Then we have Il, which is the name I call the Rune team because I honestly don't know what to call them. So we have Il from Rune. Then we have Arda, some unaffiliated, and some two other random teams. But this is 20.8 million participants with over 7 million deaths in Central Mirkwood. Absolutely crazy weapon. I assume, yeah, okay, they are getting pushed back. Linden is being pushed back here. I mean, you can't blame them. They're fighting Gondor and they're fighting Rune there, while also still having two other big red weapons. So that is crazy. Over here, we actually have Erebor. So Erebor is a very small faction. I think maybe like 50 active players or something, maybe even less. And after Lot started losing, they just invaded Erebor along with Rune and took all their lands, probably for farming and stuff. So yeah, Erebor is just wiped out pretty much. Let's see if we can click on this. Can I? Or do I have to go here and then find this? Okay, so this would be in Dale. Dale, there we go. So this is 390,000 participants, 140k deaths. Dawn from Erebor against Ting and Ben from Lothlorien. So interesting pin over there. How do I undo that? There we go. Perfect. Where's the other pin? Oh yeah, in the Iron Hills. Dawn again against Ting and Ben, 216k participants, 59,000 deaths. Now up here, I think we get mostly to the Angmar pins. So if we have a look, oh no, this is actually Another Linden pin, and this is against Loth. So Linden is fighting Loth, Gondor, and Rune at the same time, which is crazy. 4.2 million participants here, 1.5 million deaths. This is Wing, mostly right at the top there from Linden. Then it's Bend and F-Kit and Ting, the three Lothlorien teams. And then we have some APEW and Talp from Linden at the bottom. No idea who APEW are either. This, I assume, is the Angmar pin. Yeah, this is the Angmar pin. 4.7 million participants, 1.6 million deaths. This is Bend from Loth against Ghoul and Awoa from Angmar. And then you have Ting and F-Kit from Loth at the bottom as well. We have three smaller pins here. Ghoul against Ting, Bend, and F-Kit, 444,000 participants, 132,000 deaths. And then we have a 1 million participant pin with 332k deaths. Ghoul against Bend and F-Kit, and then we have Woa and Ting as well. And here is the final pin, 324,000 participants, 80,000 deaths. Woa against Bend, and then Ghoul and F-Kit as well. So yeah, that is the season map. Absolutely crazy. Let's go have a look at leaderboards though. So personal affluence, I am at 32k affluence, and that is, I think, how many tiles do I have? I have 148 out of 216, so I've got like 66 tiles empty at the moment. But yeah, we're unranked because we're too weak from, losing all our territory. Anyway, if we have a look at merit, I'm at 320,000 merit, which is very low in comparison to everyone else. And that's only because fighting Gondor, you don't earn merit, okay? If you're my level of, if your commanders are my level of whaled out, which is basically not whaled out. But yeah, I was losing all the fights against Gondor, getting absolutely destroyed. Still, we've tried our best, and we are 320,000 merit at the moment. So hopefully we can hit the 1 million, 1.5 million mark maybe by end of the season. Though we can see people right at the top with just under 2 million merits. So that is absolutely crazy. Over at Fellowship Affluence, if we have a look here, Haha is number 1 from Gondor with 3.2 million power. Over at number 2, we have Talp from Linden with 3 million power. At number 3, we have the capital letter Dome team from Gondor with 2.7 million power. 4, we have the small letter Dome team from Gondor with 2.6 million power. 5, we have the Rohan team, TWIA, with 2.6 million power. 6, we have Wing from Linden with 2.6 million power. 7 is Black Sail or Ill, whatever, from Rune with 2.2 million power. 8 is the Lot team Ben, You'll Not Bend, led by Landon, 2.2 million power. 9 is our sister team Lion, led by my good friend Hypno, and they're at 1.8 million power. 10 is the Angmar team Ghoul at 1.8 million power. 11 is Honor from Rohan with 1.7 million power. 12 is my team Ring Vilya from Arnor with 1.6 million power. 13 is Ting from Loth as well, 1.6 million power. And 14 is Woa, led by Dragon, and he's at 1.6 million power as well. The main Erebor team is 1.4 million power, and they have 84 players, so I'm not sure. I guess probably just not a lot that are actually active. I'm not really sure. But yeah, that is that. Over at faction points. So faction points is basically just season points, how much you've contributed towards your faction overall from sieges, fighting, all that stuff. And I am ranked number 41 with 3,988 points. At number 1, it's one of the guys from my team. Really, really good player. Really glad to have him. HR, he's at over 20,700 season points. Absolutely crazy. Number 2 is Kaldon, 14,300 points. I honestly don't know how he's number 2 because the man is playing this season and he's playing the content creator server with me and he's one of my officers there. So he's an officer for me there, very active, doing all the stuff literally on the top of the season points over there. And then he's also on the top here. So guy's an absolute legend. 3, we have Fenrir from Lion as well. He's at 13,000 points. And yeah, basically... top is basically over 13k, and then HR 20k. I'm 41 with 3.9, and I need to try. I want to get to the top 10 if I can, but for now we'll aim for top 25. From 41 to top 25, that's 5.5k. I think we can do that, and then from top 25 we'll aim for top 20 and eventually top 10, which is just basically 10k and over would be top 10. Over at development level, we have Gondor number 1 with 34 levels. 2 is Linden with 23. 3 is Rohan with 16. 4 is Lothlorien with 16, 5 is Rune with 13, 6 is Angmar with 10, 7 is Arnold with 4, since we only have 2 keeps and both are maxed. I think we can't develop at all. 8 is Mordor with 2, and 9 is Erebor with 1. So yeah, that is the situation. I am currently just waiting for chapter 9 to end, because once this ends, 1 day 6 hours, this chest is unlocked. The Treasure of Arda, and this is the one with the increased drop rates, and it has the Palantir of Orthanc. And if we don't get lucky enough to get this, maybe we get the Drums of Barad-dûr. And these are also very brilliant accessory. I need one of those 2 for my Gimli. That's the only thing I'm missing on him. And if I get that, I can finally remove the smoking pipe and put on that Palantir or those drums. And, hopefully he'll be that much stronger in the fight. But yeah, looking at target, Explorer at the moment. Done all of that. Need to do some more development if I can. Teamwork, yeah, we top 50 there. We already checked on 41. Hopefully we don't finish with the Explorer title. We will see. But yeah, season is an absolute war. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. And if you did, please do drop a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And I will see you guys in the next video.